Hey guys, what's going on in the Fantasy League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and no longer a lady because she's not playing fantasy football anymore, so therefore, does she really count in the league? Uh, Fantasy baseball is less, the draft is less than a month away, March 25th. For those of you that will be at Cody's house, look forward to seeing you guys there. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I want to congratulate Corey on his championship last year. I believe that's who won. I really didn't go back and look because I was a little too depressed, after my first round loss. But I did get a big win, and I won the slap bet with our commissioner, Cody Goggin. So thanks for that, Nathan. You played a very instrumental role in me winning that. Uh, Second, um, that's about it. That's about all that I have in terms of the league itself. Now, every year, so for this is the third year that I will be doing this. So we officially have a streak because I don't consider a streak 2 games. You got to win at least three for it to truly be a streak. And so every year up until now, I have made a predictions video. Making one this year as well. Some of them are going to be pretty similar, some of them not so much. So I hope you guys post your own videos or just your own projections. Ignore the Snoopies behind me. I am living with my aunt and uncle, and my aunt has a little bit of an obsession. Uh, she collects them. But let's get to the real reason that I'm making this video, other than to complain about my living area, which I'm really not. So let's start in the National League. Coming out of the National League East, I have the Mets finishing first. That rotation is just downright scary. Syndergaard, Harvey, DeGrom, Matz, Wheeler if he's healthy. Lugo's not a bad six guy in there. The lineup, not that great, but I think with the pitching that they have, they will be able to compete and win that division. Finishing second, I have the Nationals. I think there's some clubhouse problems there. I am looking forward to seeing Trey Turner in a full season. Uh, as much as I dog on him, uh, I look forward to seeing Bryce Harper and what he can do in a full season if he stays healthy for 162 games. Because I think when he's healthy, he is a really great player. We just haven't seen it for a full season. Coming in third, I have the Philadelphia Phillies. That's my surprise pick, finishing third. And then another surprise pick, I have the Atlanta Braves finishing fourth. You can't count out Bart. I mean, Bartolo Colon, R.A. Dickey in the same rotation, that's pretty cool. Finishing fifth in that division, I have the Miami Marlins. Their rotation just isn't strong enough with the loss of Jose Fernandez, RIP. But Stanton, if he stays healthy, he's going to put up 40 dingers. Their outfield is really good, Yelich, Ozuna, but they just don't have the pitching to compete in that division. On to the National League Central, the Cubs are going to repeat as champions. They're just stacked, top to bottom, stacked. I hate to admit it. I think a little bit of me died to admit that. Finishing second is our St. Louis Cardinals yet again. I do think they are going to win 88, 89, 90 games this year. I think they're going to be a little bit better defensively. They're not going to make as many errors. They're going to get back to Cardinal baseball, play good defense, good starting pitching. Wainwright, Martinez, Lynn, Waka, and Leake. We're really going to miss Alex Reyes this year, but we've got some good arms down in the minors ready to go, and some in the bullpen as well. In third in the Central, I have the Pittsburgh Pirates yet again for the third straight year. No, second straight year. They're going to be finishing third. The rotation is very young. Garrett Cole, Jameson Taillon, Tyler Glasnow. They're a very young team in terms of their rotation, but they're going to compete. They are a really good team. Their outfield is good. The infield's a little bit shaky, I think, but I think they're going to finish above 500. Finishing fourth, if they get any form of pitching, the Cincinnati Reds, I feel like they can be good. The Milwaukee Brewers are going to finish in fifth. That wraps up the National League Central, and I think the Brewers are just trash. So that's that. On to the National League West. The Dodgers are going to win the West. It's the Dodgers. They're going to win the West. It's just the way that works. Finishing second in that division, I have the San Francisco Giants. That rotation is downright frightening. It's almost as frightening as the Mets, only the Giants are just a lot older. Their offense is going to be good. I expect a bounce back year from Buster Posey. Finishing third, I have the Colorado Rockies. Their offense is good. I think the rotation is going to be a little bit better. And I really like the signing of Greg Holland, although I don't know why he picked Colorado to make a comeback. Doesn't really make sense to me. I would rather have him come to St. Louis. But no, finishing fourth in the West, I have the Diamondbacks and the Padres to follow. They are the worst team in baseball. I just said it. So playoff scenario, my wild card game for the National League is Giants versus Cardinals. Cardinals are going to win that one-game play-in to go on to face the Mets, who are going to get the best record in baseball. That pitching rotation is scary. And then I have the Cubs and the Dodgers in the other division series. Cubs are going to go out in the first round. I am calling it. The Dodgers had a really good chance to beat them last year. They couldn't do it. I think they just ran out of gas. They're going to move on to the championship series and face the Mets. So I kind of have like a late 1980s championship series here. But I think the Dodgers are going to come out on top, and they are going to represent the National League in the World Series. On to the American League. In the East, I have the Red Sox. That team is just scary, downright scary. Then followed by the Orioles. They're going to compete this year. Their rotation's pretty good. Offense is going to be their offense. They're going to hit a lot of homers. And following them are the new and improved New York Yankees. I think they are like right on the cusp of getting back to where they were in the late 90s, early 2000s, pretty much all the way through the 2000s. But the Yankees going to finish third, followed by the Blue Jays. They don't have the pitching. They have Stroman and Sanchez. That's about it in terms of solid pitchers. And then Tampa Bay, they just don't have the offense to compete. That's just the way that I feel. In the AL Central, Indians, that team got better. I don't know how it's possible, but they got better. So I think they have a really good chance to repeat as the American League Central champions. In second place, I have the Tigers. Third place, the Royals. Fourth place, the Twins. And fifth place with the White Sox, which GM of the year so far in 2017 goes to White Sox GM Rick Hahn. In the AL West, I have the Astros coming out on top again. Come on, Houston. Don't let me down. I really like you guys. Their rotation is pretty solid. The offense is going to be really good. Defense should be right up with some of the best in baseball. Second place, I have the Rangers. They're going to be Texas again. Hard to beat. In third place, I have the Angels. That's my surprise in the American League. I really like the Angels. I don't know why. They just stuck out to me, and I think Mike Trout can get them close to 500, enough to finish third. Not going to get a playoff spot. But in fourth place, I have the Mariners, and in fifth place, I have the A's. Really, in that division, you get to the bottom three. It's kind of a crapshoot. You just kind of pick and choose. But my wild card game is Orioles versus Rangers, and I have the Rangers coming out on top in that game. My division series are Astros versus Indians and Red Sox versus Rangers. And I have the Indians and the Red Sox in the championship series, and I have the Indians coming out on top. Again, they are going to represent the American League. My World Series, Indians-Dodgers. God, that just sounds weird. Indians-Dodgers. But this is the year that Believe Land becomes Believe Land. Indians take the World Series. That rotation, super good. Lineup got even better. They got Brantley back. They signed Edwin Encarnacion. And the big thing with them is they went to the World Series this year without some really good starting pitchers. So Indians are my World Series champs. That's about all that I have. I look forward to seeing you guys at the draft. Hope you guys have a good month, I guess, until I see you. Other than that, bring back Bud Selig. That's all I'm going to say to end this. Bring back Bud Selig.